How is it going, guys? Drew Peacock here, back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about something that I talked about not too long ago, but it just seems like people are just too stupid to grasp this concept. So we're going to be talking about some news that just broke some headlines, and I'm further just going to talk about why you shouldn't be an idiot when you're driving a car. Anyways, we're going to be talking about the news, and the news is about some moron out there, some absolute lowlife, who was filming himself drive like an idiot, who then crashed into a pregnant mother and ended up killing her. And I know it's not fun to talk or to listen about this kind of stuff, but I feel like this needs to be brought to your guys' attention because what you guys are doing in your guys' cars has real world effects that a lot of people just completely ignore, and this stuff is just more possible than ever now because of the clout hunger and the clout disease that everyone has. Everyone just wants to be Instagram famous, YouTube famous, TikTok famous, and it's just this clout disease that is just literally affecting people's lives. Anyways, let's roll the clip. They don't show anything graphic, but someone talks about it and they show the driver that did it. So let's look at the clip.
A driver who filmed himself weaving through traffic with one hand on the wheel has been jailed for killing a pregnant mum in a motorway crash. Adil Iqbal reached speeds of 123 miles an hour moments before it happened. He's been jailed for 12 years.
So this low-life degenerate films himself weaving through in his non-paid-off BMW for some likes? Why else would he be filming it? I don't think he's filming it because he wants to watch it himself later. Maybe he does. Maybe this is the only action he gets, and so he gets to beat his meat to this in the future. But this low-life fucking loser films himself driving like this, all for what we know are some clicks, some cheap clicks that just don't last any amount of time. It doesn't mean anything to you. It just fills your ego with a bunch of nonsense and ends up crashing. What did he think was going to happen? Did he think that he was going to become some NASCAR driver after this? Was Monster or Red Bull supposed to see this clip and just propel him into stardom? Like, what's the reaction here? Oh, this guy's so cool, bro. He could drive, and look at how tough he is, bro. Look at how cool and good of a driver he is. First of all, any professional driver doesn't drive like this, okay? They don't drive fucking like this filming themselves, okay? Two hands on the wheel. That's the first thing you gotta learn. Secondly, you don't drive like that around innocent people. You just don't do that. And I know I'm a little guilty of driving reckless, and I've really stopped because of stuff like this. Like, if you guys haven't noticed, I don't post racing content too much anymore, and it's because it's not worth the risk. I am not going to ruin somebody's household. I'm not going to put somebody in a wheelchair or in the ground because I want to race. That's just stupid. If I'm going to race, I'm going to make sure it's clear. I'm going to make sure the freeway or wherever I'm at is empty, but I'm not going to race in traffic. I'm not going to race on streets. It just doesn't happen. I don't do it anymore. I never raced on streets, but I am guilty of racing on the freeway in questionable conditions. And I will not do it anymore. I'm not going to put me in the ground, and I'm not going to put anybody else in the ground. But then you got fucking dumbasses like this who are driving in what looks like rush hour traffic, weaving in and out in his piece of shit BMW for clicks. And on top of that, he only got 12 years in jail, which in my opinion is way too soft. I don't know what's up with these jail sentences, but 12 years for killing a pregnant woman is absolutely insane. Am I the only one? I know I'm not, just by reading the comments on this video, but am I the only one here that just thinks that that's way too light of a sentencing? Oh, well, maybe it was his first offense. You know, homeboy made an accident, made an oopsie. Tell that to the person that died. Tell that to her family. That's absolutely bullshit. 25 years minimum. And now you might be saying, well, Drew, this might bite you in the ass if you do something like this in the future. I don't plan on driving reckless around people, so I'm not worried about it. Don't drive like that. Don't be an idiot. Let's take a look at some other idiots that luckily only harm themselves and their cars. My prayers go out to the victim and her family. Absolutely tragic. I'm talking about this because I want you guys to make better decisions too. We're all guilty of driving dumb. We're all car enthusiasts. We know how it is. Be smart about it. Right place, right time. Weaving in and out for clicks is not cool. You know what is cool? When these idiots crash, though, alone, and don't harm anyone else. I think my guinea pigs are hungry. Either that or they're agreeing with me. But yeah, that's great. I love when that happens. So we're going to watch some of those clips right now of just these absolute idiots wrecking on their own. Let's take a look at this idiot.
Right here, watch this. Jesus. Yo! Watch this.
Into the trees he goes, trying to go way too fast through a turn, obviously in a shitty car that can't handle it. Bro learned a very expensive lesson that day, and luckily no one else was hurt. He crashed by himself, he's paying the price for it, and no one else has to suffer. To make it all worse, too, to make it just that much more enjoyable, he crashed his Tesla. Boy thought he had a race car, he had a battery. That RC car can't handle turns like that. You ain't in a Subi. Which I also don't recommend being in, but for other reasons. Anyways, let's take a look at this dumb fuck here in his Infinity. Yeah, you're not that guy, pal. It was so satisfying hearing him smack that curb and then just continue to hear the wheel, probably about to fall off, just vibrating viciously. Like, look at this guy. This guy saw Tokyo Drift, thought that he was DK'd. Clearly not DK. Kisses the curb hard as fuck. Says the wimpiest shit ever, as if he just, you know, maybe curbed his wheels a little bit. Bro, you just destroyed your whole rear end. All for what? Once again, a couple clicks? You really couldn't find an empty parking lot? You had to try to do this on the main road? One less trumpet on the road, and I'm sure everyone in the city is happy to be able to sleep at night, finally. Alright, we'll just talk about one more clip. Nobody crashes in this clip. He actually turned out to save the car, sadly. It would have been way more satisfying if he crashed for the way he was driving. But luckily, nobody was hurt in this clip. So let's take a look at the last moron.
Oh yeah! You're that nigga, bro.
Like I said, luckily he saved it and didn't crash into any innocent bystanders, but why couldn't he just kiss the wall a little bit? Why couldn't he just put his car out of commission just for a couple months to learn his lesson? I never want anybody to get hurt from these clips. I just want their car to get hurt so that way they're forced to take the bus or an Uber for a couple weeks. Best case scenario happened here. Nobody got hurt, no cars got damaged, no property got damaged, so that's great, but I just really hope that, you know, shit stain in his underwear and all of his passengers' underwear just lets him know how dumb he is for driving like that. And maybe next time he'll just think and not do that. Anyways, not a super fun video I get to make today, but I hate seeing sad news like that could totally be avoided. And I learned a lot from my street racing class that I had to take from my street racing ticket. It's just simply not worth it, guys. There's a right place and a right time if you guys want to go out to the middle of nowhere, or you guys want to wait till late at night where there's nobody on the freeway. If you're going to do it, that's when, you know, maybe it's the safest, but just don't endanger innocent people. It's not worth it. You don't want to go to jail. You don't want to be dead, and you don't want anyone else to be dead. So just don't do it. Again, not really sure if I'm wording this video correctly. I just want you guys to be smarter, and I don't want to see anyone get hurt. Anyways, I think what we're going to start doing too is looking at some car wins. So if you guys are on Instagram and you see any cool car clips, tag me in them and I'll save them. And we could have a new car win segment instead of just looking at people do dumb shit. I want to see some people doing cool shit with their cars. So tag me in clips like that. Anyways, guys, hopefully this video can just make one less person make a dumb decision. If one person rethinks their decisions after watching this video, I'll feel like I have done something great. That being said, prayers go out to the victims. Don't be idiots, guys. Anyways, guys, subscribe, send me clips, and until next video, peace.